Yay. I don't know if anyone's here. I think I did this correctly. I never know if I do this correctly. Well, I've only done this twice, so who knows. Well, okay, I just got an email saying I'm live, so I think I'm live. Welcome. We're currently in DC. There's a signal problem. Can you see the Capitol building? It's the Capitol building. Oh, perhaps we're about to move. Hello, Mbta 1234. I mean, it can be as loud as I want. I don't know why it says I have 0 view. I remember to put it in portrait this time. No, the other one, landscape. So it's like a somewhat okay viewing experience. This is also, hello everyone. Oh, good to see you, Classy Whale. Subscribe to Classy Whale if you haven't. I just thought I should close my door so I'm not annoying people. Not coming, but I didn't know he was coming last time. So here, watch me close my door. Maybe. Let's see. It's a very complicated mechanism. You gotta put the thing in and then put the thing in. There we go. Close the door. Okay. Now I will turn it back to me. Okay. This is also, I'm gonna be eating. I'm so sorry, but so here's my pasta and meatballs for dinner. Thanks, Adam. Yes, I have dinner because, I feel really bad, but they gave me the wrong meal. And like, oops, oh no, I'm like destroying this place. Hang on. Let me put this in I'm doing well at it. So here's the menu. And like, I feel bad. I'm such a picky eater. I'm terrible. Like all of these I would have eaten, pretty much everything in this dinner menu. It is a mukbang. But they gave me the enchiladas, which is the vegan one, and like, I don't know, plant-based protein. No thanks. I'm sorry. I feel so bad, but I was very apologetic. Also, I feel bad. So yes, people ask me where I'm going. I'm going to, let me back to me for a sec. I'm going to Gastonia, North Carolina. It's the least used Amtrak station in North Carolina. And I poor bidded into a roomette, despite the fact that I get to Gastonia at 3:22 a.m. So I'm not going to get much sleep tonight. It was just a kind of a, spur of the moment poor bid, like the lowest of the low. And of course, Amtrak was like, yeah, sure, have your incomplete night in a roomette for like probably way more than it needs to be. So it was a $95 coach ticket plus, and then the poor bid was $165. It's like, yeah, it was a splurge, but my classes just ended, so it was kind of like, celebratory thing, and it was definitely cheaper than if I just bought a room. But it's nice to be here. It's very, very, I feel like especially in COVID, not having to wear a mask is very nice. Being in here, Jules tried to grab some McDonald's at Washington Union, getting off the Silver Star, taking the Capital Limited. It was so late, the connection was 5 minutes. Jules, we spent 40 minutes in DC. But I'm in here. I was like, I'm not getting out. I'm a Classy Whale. Amtrak's entire budget is a poor bid. That is so true. That is the best comment of the day. No, Anthony, we're just outside of DC. There's a signal problem, so we're hanging out, which is actually really good because number one, us being later and hanging out at DC means that I have more time with like decent cell service, which is good. So like, I don't know, at some point I'm sure we'll end up in the Virginia hinterlands and I'll just drop out and you guys won't know what happened, but that's probably why. Second of all, way down the line, I'm happy if we're late because it means, I get more sleep tonight and I don't have to spend as much time wandering around Gastonia in the middle of the night, which will be interesting. It'll be an interesting video for sure. But preferably I won't have to spend that long there. Do I like the new Siemens Venture cars? Are those new locomotives? They're nice. They look really good. And Gamer Eric, we are not flying down the tracks. We are stopped. Damien asked how I'm getting back. I So I get to Gastonia at 3:22, supposedly, we'll see. And then walk around for a little bit. And then I'm getting an express bus, like a Charlotte express bus to Charlotte, and spending the day in Charlotte. And then I have a Frontier flight back to Philly that leaves at like 7:20. So it was like a $43 flight. So which for Frontier is like fine, but so yeah, so I'm just gonna be riding Charlotte's rail system, maybe going to some attractions if I have time. Oh my goodness, a lot of comments here. The Fair Play, are you happy or disappointed you have Viewliner 1? Pretty happy. I used the toilet earlier. Here's the toilet. Yay. That's fun. I reached Gastonia at 3:22 a.m. then. Yeah, Jules, I could go to a Waffle House if I had to. So if I really do miss the morning peak, like if we're super late, there's a coach bus that goes between Gastonia and Charlotte at around noon. So that's kind of my fallback if I need to. Adam says I should hook up with Iron Transit someday. That would be great. I'm gonna eat a little bit. He's a great channel. It would be fun. I mean, we ultimately do fundamentally different content, but I'll definitely watch his stuff if you don't already. So sorry for eating. Accent Foamer. I do ostensibly live in Boston. I go to school in Philly. So I was getting on from there. I'll be back in Boston for winter break. Getting to a station at 3 a.m, got any protection? Well, I'm hoping it'll be okay. We'll see. It'll be interesting for sure. I'm curious if anyone else will get off. Gastonia, I look at the spreadsheet. It gets about 2 people or 4 people per day. But it's 1 train in each direction. So theoretically, there should be someone getting off with me. We'll see though. It's 7 p.m. I don't know how many sleeper people get off at Gastonia. It's 7 p.m. in Boston. 7 p.m. here as well in DC. Adner, I have been on the Acela. It's a good experience. I mean, you want to book in advance because it's not super worth it. Price wise, I mean, it's a cool experience, but it's pretty expensive for what it is. I'm on track to get to select status, Amtrak select status. So part of that comes with a couple of free class upgrades, like 1 class upgrade. So I want to do a video where I go from like Boston to DC and sell a first class, just because they give you meals. I mean, like something like Amtrak's such a weird the politics, like if it would be better to nationalize it or not. Something like Greyhound, I mean, that should not be a private company, but Amtrak is such a weird situation that I don't really know what it would even look like. I guess just, I mean, it shouldn't have to turn a profit. Yeah, there are new Acela trains from Alstom. They're parked up in Philly. Every time you come into 30th Street from the north, you see them sitting there. They have like 2 in the yard. I like them, but I don't know if you've seen pictures of them. I wish I had a way to like put them up, but it's like the locomotive is like straight down on the side, and then the coach is like angled a little bit, so it looks really bad looking down. Like once you see it, you can't unsee it. Oh my gosh, you can super chat. Wow, thank you, XN Foam. I really appreciate it. Wow, thank you so much. As I struggle to get this pasta up, thank you so much. A future MBTA race, yes. when the Green Line extension to when the Green Line extension to West Medford opens, or College Ave, I suppose, we want to do Great Race to Medford Square, which we'll have to look into the logistics of based on like how the bus network is rearranged. But I think it'll be really interesting. There's a lot of possibilities of getting up there. I think, because Sam and I were talking about it, I think we could think of like 11 possible routes. So that would be amazing to do a race. That'll probably be the next one. And I don't know, does anyone else have some ideas for potential places to go in the Mbta? It's like, it's tough because you find places that are not accessible by rail, which can be like a little difficult. Like Franklin Park and Chelsea worked really well because they're so kind of hard to get to. Yeah, I mean, we'll do like an application and everything. Yeah, I heard the trains were testing on Union Square. I think someone posted a video on Twitter that it's very cool to see, very exciting. Again, I'm so sorry for eating. Virginia Bree State buses are a new service and cover the state on 4 north-south lines. That's very cool. Jules says, Miles, please don't make me think about 11 team badges. I know, Jules, you did 11 team badges for the last race. You can do it again. Jules made for those who don't know, Jules made the very beautiful badges in the Franklin Park race. Yeah, Great Race to Logan Airport. That's a good one. I think the thing with it is that there aren't too many options. I think it would just be like Blue Line to Airport, and then shuttle, Blue Line to Airport and walk maybe, and then Silverline. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. There's also some weird stuff with like, will security be upset that we're filming at the airport? Like, it could be kind of... Again, sorry for eating. The meatballs are a lot more substantial. You can see my finger as I like try to like scroll through the chat here. Medford Square from Cleveland Circle would be pretty great. Yeah, usually we do the races from downtown because there are more options, but it could be interesting to do some kind of cross Boston races. Yeah, something like Charlestown would be interesting. I guess it's like, these are cases where there's not so much going on in terms of like the number of connections. Like something like Great Race to Coolidge Corner, it's like you kind of just take the Green Line. I don't, like, if you're going from downtown, you just kind of go on the Green Line. Like South Station to Quincy. Thank you, Jules, for the quote. South Station to Quincy, you know, I mean, how would you do it besides Red Line? Yeah, like, unless you found some place in Quincy to go. We are now moving. Maybe. Nope. And we stopped again. Oh, well. Classy Whale. How about, what's the furthest you can get from South Station round trip for $50? That's interesting. From Malden Square. From South Station for $50. That is very interesting. Would you be able to book in advance? I'd be interested to know what the rules of that would be. That's super interesting. Well, Malden, you have the Orange Line, though. I feel like that's just kind of, you know, you just take the Orange Line up. Copley to Harvard. Oh, a Green Line to Red versus like Green Line to 1. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like, I mean, those would be like a smaller scale race, but it's like, it's fun. Like the one that Classy Will and I did, where we biked versus transited. Like, that kind of stuff is really fun too. It's like that'd be a good one for like Copley to Back Bay. It's like that kind of a 2-person race. So for the $50 round trip, no booking in advance, that's a cool idea. Yeah, from New York, that'd be pretty awesome. Like, you could do, I mean, one of those weird bus companies that's like, I don't know, that has fixed prices. It could be kind of interesting. Railfan CFH, thanks for subbing. I really appreciate it. Great race to Arlington Heights, says Enrique. Yeah, I mean, what would you do? Like, red to 60, or red to, why am I blanking? 62. Red to 62, red to 77, orange to 95. There's some options there. Arlington Center would actually be interesting. Like, like red to 77, red to 87, orange to 95. You get some options there. Great race from 69th Street to Tinicum. Jules, I actually want to do a great race to King of Prussia in Philly. I think that'd be really cool. I think you could like get some mileage out of that. Caleb, I would have interest in joining if you were to do that. That would be very cool. Cody, the fetch space thing, yeah, like so for those who don't know, the Museum of Science in Boston had like a to scale model of all of the planets. And I think Caleb and I were going to do it at one point, Classy Will and I. I think it was like going to be too late, if I remember correctly. We would have ended too late in the night. We should do that again. I feel like that's some very like Classy Will content. And I would love to join for that because that is cool stuff. Great race to Nubian from Park Street. Yeah, I mean, I think you would just kind of do Silverline for that. Yeah, great race in Philly would be great. Great race to City Point. That's interesting. The 7, the 11, the 9. That's not bad. I wonder... that'd be interesting. I'd be curious to look into that. Great race to Revere Beach from Prudential Center. Eating through a meatball. South Station to Springfield. That'd be like Amtrak versus Peter Pan. Once you get... Actually, one thing we do want to do is great race to New York, where it's all scheduled, so we kind of have to figure out how to, kind of figure out how to make it even, but I think that'd be really cool. Just like someone flies, someone takes like, Northeast Regional, and then maybe like 2 or 3 different bus companies. And like we're racing like Bryant Park or something. That's something that's in the works. Well, hopefully. Great race to Alston could be fun. Orange Line, Boston Line, and Green Line. Yeah, if you did like Union Square, Alston, and like factored in, you could do like... That would be interesting. Great race to South Bay Mall, sure. Newburyport to Lawrence. One person takes Commuter, one person takes MBRTA. That is interesting. I wonder who would win that. The thing with the Commuter rail is that it's so heavily scheduled that you can... Like, I feel like another thing about great races is that they work... They work very well with kind of like frequent unreliable services, which is a lot of what the MBTA is. Because it's like kind of different each time. With the Commuter rail, you kind of know what you're getting into with the schedules, and same with like sort of an RTA situation. You could probably do something in PVTA territory. They have a lot of kind of parallel routes. Newburyport to Lowell. I feel like Commuter rail would win that. Free water. Yeah, Adam, I think New York has the most stations of any subway system in the world, I'm pretty sure. Definitely the most miles of track. This is just the live stream of great race proposals. Great race from Porter to Cleveland Circle. That's interesting. Top 10 worst MBTA routes. Ooh. It's funny. I'm pretty sure in my original review I gave the 112 like a decent score, like a 5 or a 6 or something, but it's so bad. The 112 is horrible. The 411 is horrible. The 55 is really bad. I feel like there are a lot. I would like to, re-review some things. I don't have the time right now, but like, I don't know, like the 55 is a frustrating one.
Jules suggested riding as much Massachusetts free transit as you can in a day. Yeah, what's free right now? You got like the 28, maybe like free systems like the 28 in Boston. There's the WRTA, the MVRTA has some free stuff, I think. Me and Jordan steal the bus that my friends brought to the Franklin Park race. Oh my gosh, that RTS, how would that work? Yeah, Bob, the 112 is really an atrocity. Oh, the MVRTA is going totally free. Okay. All right. Because right now they have some free routes, but that's good they're going totally free. I'll be curious to see how that will work out. Especially on RTAs, it's like, it feels sensible to do. That's a whole... I kind of want... Honestly, I was thinking about actually writing a post about free transit. I think it's really interesting. Adam, the ferries are somewhat frequent. The Charlestown ones every half hour. The more long distance ones are kind of hit or miss. Maybe like hourly or so. Classy will ask if I can get Mayor Wu on my channel sometime. I think she does follow me on Twitter, actually. I need to follow her. I actually don't know if I do. I feel like I should. I definitely should. She's awesome. It's like, free transit's an interesting issue. But I definitely have reservations with it. Just in terms of the kind of, how, that money that's going toward free fares could be going toward, service improvements. And like, ultimately a bad bus that's free is, still a bad bus. But like, on the other hand, if that's what the issue of the day is, and if free transit, makes ridership go up, then, I think it's worth a try. I don't hate it. Boston to Chicago race. Probably not. You probably just fly it. Unless you did Greyhound versus Amtrak, but Greyhound would not be great. Yeah, ideally we don't have spam. Let's see. Free transit only works if the funding is there and it gets a decent amount of ridership. Well, yeah, I think it goes two ways. Like, you could also have... There are some small agencies, and this is why I think it works a little better with RTAs, where the fare box recovery... So the amount of money that you make from fares is not that high. Anyway, so I'm losing my train of thought. The amount of money from fare revenue isn't that high anyway, so you can kind of just, if you make it free, then you're just you're not really losing that much income, and you honestly save some money from collecting it. I don't know what the stats are on the MBTA, as far as like how much it costs to administer fares versus not, but fare AFC 2.0 is like so expensive. It's like billions of dollars, and it's definitely a lot. Adner likes my video ends videos. Yeah, they're hard to do in Philly because it's kind of nebulous what mode is what. Like it's no nebulous what the modes are. Like in Boston, it's like, oh, ride every line plus buses plus whatever. But in Springfield, it's kind of I don't know. Springfield, sorry. In Philly, it's kind of, I don't know. It's like, the Market Frankfurt line, the Broad Street line, Norristown High Speed line. It's all kind of, it's just like, the way they handle modes are a lot weirder. Let's see. And I'm going to go back a little bit. MBTA 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the worst MBTA subway station? I hate Prudential. I always default to Prudential. But Chestnut Hill Ave is really bad. Not that that's really a station per se, but yeah, Prudential is really terrible. Like, I feel like there are worse ones, but my first thought's always Prudential. Sylvian, what do you think about City of Long Beach bus in New York? I've actually never been on it. It's just like a little bus in Long Beach, right? MA Aviation Trains and Elevators. What train am I on? Yes, for those tuning in, I'm stopped. I've been stopped in DC this whole live stream, all 25 minutes of it so far. We're stopped in DC. I'm on the Crescent, heading to Gastonia, the least used Amtrak station in North Carolina. I got there at 3:22 a.m. Gamer Eric has been running a screw-up counter for the T for 2 months. We haven't passed 9 months maybe without a major incidents. Average is like 3 days. Fired around when trains being sent down online. Wow. Is Build Back Better going to be what transit has been needing for decades, or just another band-aid? Have you looked into it in detail? I'm hopeful but skeptical. Yeah, I mean, it's like so much of that money went toward highways, which is disappointing. But you know, ultimately, money for transit is good. We'll see. It's like, it's so hard when it feels like everything's so expensive now. It's just going to be so much to fix Amtrak, for example. Fix Amtrak. Yeah, it's just a Band-Aid that can be easily administered. No, it's just so much more. Let's see. What do I think is better, Nice or Beeline? That's a good question. I mean, that's a really good question. I feel like Beeline's a more interesting system, but Nice probably runs better service. I mean, you've got, more frequent lines, I think. I wish I was more familiar with them. But, Beeline, you get those really fun, like, foresty lines that go way, way, way high up. But Nice, I think, Nice runs more frequent service. I think they run 24 hours, don't they? Avoiding Boston race, that's a fun idea. Trying to get, like, around the city without touching Boston, that'd be really fun. Is that possible? Yeah, because you could, is that possible? I'm trying to think of, like, the west side, because West Roxbury goes out really far, and the 59 goes from Needham, the 52 sets foot in Boston. That'd be tough. You could use RTAs, I suppose. It'd be really interesting. Sylvian says that, Beeline runs 24/7. Okay, I'm mistaken then. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I have to look into them more. What's the worst train station I've ever visited? North Philadelphia is bad in a really unique way. Like, that station is just so abandoned. It's kind of amazing. It's technically the least used Amtrak station in Pennsylvania by numbers. Anyway, I've been told that officially, I've been told that the numbers are probably higher than they look, but we'll get a video at some point. There's a blog post about it in the backlogs. Yeah, Sea Kitchen, I know that it's rush hour, but also they said there's a signal problem, so we're just kind of hanging out. Oh my god, Hastings! I totally forgot about Hastings. Duh, Hastings is the worst. Oh my god, but Hastings doesn't. No, Hastings isn't open anymore. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Oh, I'd love to go to Tokyo. Let's see. The bus system in Roosevelt Island. I actually rode that. I rode that bus very recently. It's great. It's a free bus. It's frequent. I've never had a bad experience with it. Yeah, Classy Whale. Erie does decently, I think. There's a couple. The second least used is Tyrone, which is on the Pennsylvania and just kind of in the hell of nowhere. Which I might visit as part of that video. Let's see. Least used station in Massachusetts, Adam, is Holyoke. I did a video about that one. Another least used Amtrak station is Thurman, West Virginia. Actually, no. Surprisingly, it's not the least used station in West Virginia. It's the third least used Amtrak station in the country, but it's not the least used in West Virginia. But Thurman will be in an upcoming video because that's just a legendary one, and that's just a cool station. Gamer Eric, are the stations really that are uglier than Fairmount? Looks so dilapidated. Do you mean the one on the spur? That's been kind of spruced up a little bit. They're making an announcement. that I cannot hear. I don't even know if I should bother trying to hear it. I cannot hear it. Let's see. Stanley, North Dakota's another station isn't used very much. It's not the least used in North Dakota. I don't remember what it is. I have a spreadsheet somewhere that it's not Stanley, but I don't know which one it is. What's your favorite train from Philadelphia or SEPTA? My favorite, vehicle? Probably the Norristown line cars are really cool. They're just so bizarre. Is it light rail or heavy rail? The classic thing. Gamer Eric, we are still outside of DC. Same place. We have not moved. I'm on train 19 going to Gastonia, the least used station in North Carolina. I've never been to Toledo, Adam. I passed through it. It appears in the Rockville video, in a brief shot, but I've never actually been to Toledo. I like New Flyer more. Gilligs are kind of, Mbta 1234 Back of the Hill exists because there's a Title VI housing development right outside of it. But it's ironic. It's a senior housing development, but ironically that station is not accessible. But that's why they keep it, which is kind of funny. New Brunswick is the least used in New Jersey. Least used in Minnesota is Detroit Lakes, which I believe is a bus to Duluth from there. So that's probably what I'd do if I went there. The Metro North Ferry service, I would love to ride it. I've never been on it. But with that Beacon and Newburgh, and there's a couple others, I think, right? But those look cool. Jules, I will never go back to Rockville. I have to follow REM's advice. Damien, I have been on Paco. Yeah, I've done the whole thing. I love Paco. Paco is I will always sing Paco's praises. It's so good. If the train is scheduled to leave at 8:23, the doors are closing at 8:23. That thing is so timely. Sylveon, Nova or New Flyer? Now that's an interesting question. I think I'd probably still go New Flyer, although I think Nova buses are aesthetically pleasing. But I've found that New Flyer tends to be a little more, I don't know. I guess just the doors close faster, stuff like that. Gamer Eric, would you ever consider trying to make up for the longest Greyhound trip ever video? Give them a shot to get you all the way. Well, I have a free trip that expires in February, but I want to do a new one. I want to do Boston or Philly, wherever I am, but East Coast to Seattle, which would require a million transfers. I think that'd be really fun. It'd be so much more disastrous. Go Transit in Toronto is really cool. They're doing some really exciting stuff right now. I am excited to see how they're. I don't know so much about it outside of what RM Transit posts about, but just seeing that they're focusing so much on frequent service is really exciting. Perry, are you ever going to ride all the subway lines in New York City? I have ridden every mile of the New York subway. If you're asking if I do the record, maybe. It'd be really hard. What's the record now? 21 hours? I think there's technically no record now because I don't think anyone's done it since 2nd Avenue opened. But it'd be insane, especially with overnight closures and stuff. You'd have to plan it out the week before. It'd be so tough. Longest megabus trip. That's an interesting idea. I don't know what it would be. Because they usually do such short hauls. I'd be curious about what that is. I feel like I'd have to poke around on their website to figure out. I've done Staten Island Railway too. Yeah, I love the Staten Island Railway. Connecticut multimodal transit. I genuinely don't know the easiest way to figure out how to speedrun a system. I feel like I always do it badly. And I'm trying to figure it out. It's just, I don't know, just kind of plugging away on Google Maps and making spreadsheets. I just kind of do a bunch of different itineraries and whichever one comes out the best, I decide on. Okay, wait, while I'm thinking about it, there seems to be a World of Transit just left the winter bus schedule Zoom meeting. How was it? They're doing cuts, right? It's the operator shortage. Riki, I would love to do a video from Boston, New York, and DC using only local buses and RTAs. I have made a spreadsheet for that. One day, it takes like 4 days. I've scheduled it from DC to Boston. It requires staying in a hotel in like, I think Maryland maybe, and an overnight in somewhere in Connecticut, and then in New York I just go straight through overnight. Gamer Eric, what's happening with the 111? I don't think I know. Okay, hang on. I'm also just putting my food away to get collected. Do I like the Minneapolis Metro Transit system? I don't know. I have never been on it. I would like to go to Minneapolis. When I do least use in Minnesota, and that is probably when I hope to do Minneapolis. What's up with the, I don't know the orange line. BRT. All right, hang on. I'm just gonna, I kind of had to drop my like trash bag out when I finish my food, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. All right, closing this again, and then I will inevitably find that I'm way behind in the chat. Oh, there's no 111C anymore? I'll have to look at that. That's a little, I don't know about that. Sense, you know. If there are new bus routes the Mbta should create, that's a tough question. I mean, I think more like cross suburb stuff would be really good. In the city, I think just kind of, you know, well, I don't want to speak too much on that because I did work on the bus network redesign this summer, and I want to keep that quiet, but that should be exciting when all that gets released. All 111 trips to Woodlawn, gotcha. Vancouver to Seattle via local buses would be cool. It involves getting off the bus in White Rock and yes, I've looked at that. It's possible. It's possible. What's really possible is it would be possible to do like Vancouver or however north you can get from Vancouver down to like, you could get to San Diego by local bus. I'm pretty sure there's nowhere you have to walk. And that would be incredibly cool to do the whole West Coast. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, my train stopped. I am okay with that though. Again, I don't mind if I don't want to be like 3 hours late ideally, but you know, well, we'll see. But I'm okay with being a little late. Let's see. Sorry, you can see my opinions on the new Armory and Babcock Street stations. There's a video coming out. I have to edit it. But there's a video coming out where you will see. Scotty, would you ever consider going from Toronto to Vancouver by Via Rail and return Seattle to back home by Amtrak? Toronto, Vancouver by Via Rail and return Seattle. That would be really cool. I really want to ride that Via Rail thing. It's so expensive. Thanks, Jaqueline. I mean, I can't say I had that much influence on the routes themselves, but I've seen them. Some are good, some are bad. we'll see. Lions Bay, British Columbia is technically the first north you can go on the West Coast, exclusively local. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. Classy Wheel, something about doing the Lancaster to Nantucket flight. Yes, that I believe it only runs in the summer. I have no idea why it exists. We should do that though. Come next summer, let's do it. Jules, Toronto to Vancouver, not the one you're thinking of. Yes. Are you saying Vancouver, Washington, Jules? Ha ha. Very, very funny. Funny boy. It runs all year? Are you serious? No way. Okay. It'll be even more fun in the winter. Oh my god. Wait, okay. We gotta do that. That's amazing. I did not know that runs all year. That's great. I love that. No way. Okay. All right. Absolutely. We gotta do that. Adam, what's the Rocky Mountaineer? I know it exists. I know it's a thing, but that's like the luxury one, right? I'd probably prefer Via Rail just because it's Oh, hang on, someone's knocking at the door. No.
I guess you just never turned it up from earlier.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, Damien, you're on 90? Nice. Classy Laws work off on the 18th. December 18th. Huh. I wish I could. I have my, well, is it possible to do the round trip? Because I have my Amtrak ticket home is the 19th. So I'm not sure if that's possible. Transit Sylvian, what's your favorite subway line in New York? All right. This is controversial. Oh, the 7 is my favorite. I think the 7's great. It's you know, it's its own thing. It's mostly elevated. But I also have a really soft spot for the 1, and people think I'm crazy for that. But the 1, it doesn't touch any other lines, like track-wise. And I think it's like a nice straight line up the side of Manhattan. It runs frequently, like more frequently than a lot of other lines. Like, I'm sorry, but I have a lot of love for the 1. 12:18, Saturday round trip, 2:04 from Lancaster to Nantucket. Ugh, expensive. Well, I say that I spent what two something on this train. But look, I have my nice room as we're stopped. Imagine how miserable I'd be if I was like in coach right now. I'm so elitist right now, but imagine how miserable I'd be. Thanks to my poor bid, I'm right here. So sorry. See, Kitchen, you like the F? I really don't like the F, I'll be honest. But I have a friend, Nathan M really likes, Nathan from the videos really likes the F. I've never been a fan of it, but Damien, what train for my train home? I'm actually flying back. So I'm going to Gastonia and then spending the day in Charlotte and then flying back. Adam, race around the New York Metro area, including New Jersey. Yeah, so the problem with New Jersey specifically is that Path has that stupid photo policy, and it's like, it's dumb, but like you're not supposed to take photos on Path. Like, you can't really play dumb on that. We Sam and I came up with a place in New York where we would do a race, and we should get on that. Maybe it'll be after winter break, but that'd be really cool. The R. Sylvian, I hate the R so much. The R is my least favorite line. When I was in New York, I stayed in Bay Ridge. I had to deal with the R, and it's so bad. I hate the R so much. Gamer Act, do I ever not bid on upgrades? Yeah, I mean, if I'm just like going home, I'm not going to bid on an upgrade. Like, it's really just for rooms. Like, it's just like, I might as well do the poor bid. I wasn't expecting to get it for this, but I told myself, like, just because I'm bidding on it, I'll probably get it, because it's like, wouldn't have done otherwise. But take the NY ferry from New Jersey to the Path. Well, if you're doing a race, then Mbta 1234, worst bus route I've ever ridden. Oh, the Middleborough Taunton connection, of course. If you remember that review. I know they don't enforce the photo rules, but the fact that it's like an actual rule, it's like, I don't know, it just feels wrong to do it. I don't know. We found a place in Queens that would be good. But I'm not sure. It's like I don't know. It's like a tough look. If someone does yell, it's like we don't really have much. Ultimately, that's like there's not much we can do about that. Yeah, the R gets slandered because it deserves it. I mean, it's terrible. It's infrequent. The R in Lower Manhattan is the worst thing ever. So bad. Black man, worst bus route in a major city. Okay, all right. Good question. I'm going to be like spending the whole time thinking, okay, best subway station on the MBTA is Maverick. We're still waiting on the signal problem. I just heard the announcement. Worst bus route in a major city. I'm thinking 112 on the MBTA. That's a pretty terrible one. I'm trying to think though. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's a worse one. I'm sure there is. There has to be. Got to be a worse bus route. I don't even know what that announcement's saying. It's so quiet. As they're giving more information. Because Philly doesn't have any, like, really terrible bus routes like the 112. I mean, the 92, but they changed the 92. It used to be worse. What's the longest MBTA commuter rail route? It's the Providence line. Black man, SEPTA's 89. The 89 is terrible. I still think the 112 is worse because it, like, I don't know. Well, the 89 is pretty bad. I've actually never ridden a full 89, so I can't totally count that. I would like to ride the whole 89. The BX18, is that the one that kind of like loops around like that weird little apartment area? I'm not so familiar with like the random New York bus routes. Gamer Eric, end this when you get to Washington DC. I don't think well, we are leaving. We're south of DC, so we're end it when I get to Alexandria. Wait, if I get to Alexandria, the stream ends. Oh, that'd be funny. I mean, yeah, who knew it? Really, it's if I lose cell service, the stream ends. That's when it'll happen. So I'm sure at some point we'll lose service. It's actually, I have to say, it's very nice that we're here. The SEPTA one or the MBTA one? I mean, the MBTA one is like bad from a reliability perspective, but it's a good route. Oh, Parker, I got it right. I'm proud of myself, I have to say. I've never really had a scary experience on the MBTA. Not that I can think of. In the most recent video, we were, no, the MBTA one is like a good route though. Like that's the thing. It needs bus lanes, but the SEPTA one is terrible. No, I mean, when, we were filming at the Columbus Ave bus lanes, and this guy like yelled at us for taking pictures of him. It was kind of weird. I just kind of stood there. Jordan and Sam were sort of kind of stepped back, but you know, he left ultimately. I'm not very good in situations like that, so you know, ultimately no one was hurt, so that's all that matters. The best Silverline route, probably the one with the I would say my favorite Silverline route is probably the SL1, but the Silverline route with the least bad is the SL5. But like, because the SL1 has all of its dumbness with looping around, you know, the seaport and everything. So, but the SL5 is just not as good. You know, it's just, you know, it's okay. My 10,000 subscriber special should be a party on Gatra. That'd be great. I still do the 317, by the way. I haven't forgotten it. I need to buy power packs to do it. Like, this phone's battery's been going like lowering faster recently, so I feel like I need to get a bunch. But that'll happen at some point, probably after winter break. But I haven't forgotten about it. I'm also worried about self-service on that, but that's fine. LIRR, Metro North. Metro North all the way. Even though, okay, pandemic LIRR is better, but pre-pandemic Metro North was just unstoppable. The New Haven line was a powerhouse, and now it's just, I don't know what happened to them. They've just not been on the ball. And of course, Grand Central, I mean, come on. Far better station than Penn Station. The 7000 series, God. WMATA is so terrible right now. Oh, it's so bad. Jules, I'd be interested in doing a mini docu-like thing of Jordan driving the team. That'd be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan is applying to be a bus driver, which is really exciting. I'm sure he'll get the job because he's so passionate about it. I'm really excited for him. Yes, and the Hudson line for scenery and the Harlem line. It's like the Hudson and the Harlem line are both really scenic, and the New Haven line is just a powerhouse. The Metro North Railroad is incredible. I mean, if they get their crap together again. Best commuter rail station on the MBTA, Route 128. That's an easy one. I think that's a very, very good station. I think I gave it a 10, I'm pretty sure. I gave West Concord a 10 too, which it really doesn't deserve. It's probably a 9, but Route 128, really amazing. Amtrak Alerts says the delay is due to mechanical issues. I see. They said it was a signal problem, but they've been making announcements since that I haven't been paying attention to as much. I'm just glad I'm in my nice roomette. Let's do a roomette tour. We've got the seat and the lights and the upper bunk and the me, and here's all the bathroom stuff. Here's my camera. And Port Jervis and Pascack Valley. Pascack Valley is whatever, but Port Jervis is beautiful as well. Here, why don't I'm gonna film a thing for the video. Everyone say hi to the video. I'm gonna wait for the comments to come in. I have a strong passion against 120 from the one day in the summer I was hyped by mosquitoes there. Oh, that does sound miserable. Yeah, Port Jervis line's amazing. Yeah. Very, very cool. Alright, I'm doing a video. I'm doing a live stream. What? I'm doing a live stream. Woo! We're just stuck outside of DC. Oh, I need context with the video. We're stuck outside of DC. We have not moved in the 50 minutes this live stream's been going on. Everyone's saying hi. Jules says butts. Thanks, Jules. So we're just stuck here. I'm entertained by my fans. Thank you, fans, for entertaining me. I'd be miserable otherwise. Well, I wouldn't be miserable. I'm in a room. Thanks to my poor bid. But anyway. All right, you'll all be in the video. Woo! Let me go back to me. Okay. Hello. Has it really been 50 minutes? This has flown by for me. Thank you all for keeping me entertained. Like, this is like, am I really entertaining you, or are you entertaining me? Like, what's the purpose of this live stream? Who even knows at this point? Manskirt. What Massachusetts non-Boston metro area town is the best public transit? PVTA is the one I would gravitate to. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, they're the best RTA for sure. Second best. Brockton, actually, the Bat's very good too. SRTA is decent, but they don't have Sunday service. MVRTA is pretty good. Classy Whale. Do you think the west of Hudson, MNR, and NJT should be ran as something new, like Hudson West? Yeah, it is kind of weird how they sort of, it's like NJT and then something Metro North. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't know what I'd have to think about it more thinky thought than what would be entertaining here, but I don't hate that idea. John from Rhode Island, Superliner or Viewliner. I'm a Viewliner fan because the upper bunk gets a window too. Upper bunks deserve windows. NJT should just take the west of Hudson line, says Parker. Yeah, I think that's fair. What's the best small town public transit system I've used? Yeah, Jules, I know. But Bat's still quite good. Rails, roller coasters. There's an upcoming video that will feature Nashua. No. I've heard about Gatra's electric buses. Yeah, I need to go back to Gatra. It's been a while. I'm still thinking about the best small town transit system. Burlington, Vermont has a very good bus system. I really like Burlington's bus system, and they recently redesigned to kind of have more even frequencies throughout the day. Like they have a number of routes that are every 20 minutes, which is pretty nice. If Burlington counts as a small town, that's pretty small. Oh man, yeah, Gamer. Like, I remember when things were crowded. We're slowly getting back there. When I was in New York, the subways were all pretty busy. Dan Herman. Hi, Miles. I'm moving back to Philly. Best recommendation for travel from Texas? I'm not a driver. Well, I mean, like, as in just, like, coming, as in, like, how you get from Texas to Philly. I mean, I guess probably, if you're not going to fly, then, it'd be a 2-seat Amtrak ride. But I can't really, oh, there's a train going the other way here. I can't recommend Greyhound right now, honestly. it's just been so insane. Like, just during COVID, they've been really bad. I haven't even been on them, but I have that free ticket I need to use, so I will eventually. Yeah, Gamer Eric, when will we move? It seems like there's some movement going on if the train went the other way, so maybe we'll move at some point. It's a nice view, though. Once we move, I'll film another thing for the video. In 500 years. I really hope it's not that long. I'll just be stuck here for 500 years with this decently nice view. It was actually funny when they initially announced the delay. The conductor was like, the conductor said, "Well, if you look to your right, you can see the Capitol building, so you can enjoy the views." That's some silver lining, I guess. But again, I'm happy we're late. I get a little more sleep tonight, and I get to spend a little less time in Gastonia. Assuming we don't make the time up, but we probably won't to some extent. Oh. Oh boy, engine issues. We're gonna back up to DC and change the engine. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Alright, I'm gonna film something for the video for this. Okay, hi. I'm using live stream time as my metric here, which is at 55:39. We're gonna back up to DC. We're having engine issues now, so we're gonna back up to DC, change the engine at Union Station. Thank goodness we broke down so close by. This trip's going great. I'm glad we're late. We'll get to Gastonia later. I'll get to sleep more. Heck yeah. Okay. Woo. I guess this means. Oh wait, but if we back up to DC, we're gonna go into the tunnel, which means I'm gonna lose service. So I don't know what that means. Well, I don't know what it means for the live stream. I don't know if I'll be able to like come back to it. We will see. We will see. I can maybe I'll like come back onto it. Excuse me. If I have to. I'm not really sure what happens if I lose service. This will be an interesting experiment. But for now. Oh, Damien, what'd the tweet say? I don't know if I'll be able to keep it going. I lose service in the tunnel. We'll see though. If I completely lose out, I'll maybe start it over. I know, great diesel reliability. VRE's network is not electrified. I think, do they want electrified at Richmond? The worst system, St. Catharines. Oh wow, Amtrak just sent me a thing. Hello, your train is currently being delayed due to mechanical issues. You're going to reverse to DC. Thanks, Amtrak. I heard. I appreciate it. It just says poor connection resumes when you get better signal if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll get a break. I'll be able to pick my nose and none of you will know. I'm running out of water too. Best train car on the MBTA. I like the new Blue Line, or new. I like the Blue Line trains. We'll have to see with the orange and red line ones. I feel like they've been having too many problems to really have them be my favorite right now. But I really like the Blue Line trains. The 3600s on the Green Line, they've held up very well. I really like them. Okay, let's see. What do you think about the London Underground? Well, great system. A few weeks back, JG77 rode Amtrak from DC to Rockville just for the heck of it. Love it. Favorite Christmas song, Classy Whale? No, you've opened up a trap door. Long story short, it's the instrumental Boston Pops version of Sleigh Ride. I could get into much more specific things with that. I'm opinionated about Christmas music, but long story short, it's that. Let's see. I'm laughing because Optimizer came in with some inside jokes that I don't think anyone else, maybe like one other person here will get, but that's like a very Barbara with all the letters. Okay. I don't even know which one of you that is, but oh, sorry, some friends coming in with some inside jokes. All right, we're going. We're moving, but the wrong way. We're going. I'll do another video thing. My favorite kind of pretzel, Snyder's, obviously. If they were to sponsor me, I'd be the happiest YouTuber in the world. Although since I'm sitting in the backwards seat so I can have my phone plugged in, I'm actually going forwards. I'm filming for the video now. We have started moving backwards. Wonderful. Okay. Amtrak should have one engine that can work on electric and not... Are they going for dual modes? Yeah, I'm going forward, technically. Classy, well, the P32 is dual mode. Oh my gosh, you are on top of things. Totally forgot about that. What's my favorite food? Prime rib. Second favorite is probably tomatoes, for like a less pretentious sounding one. Oh, and we stopped. Well, we have a slightly new view now. This is going great. The Pottstown part. Where'd that come from, Jules? Still gotta ride the part. What do you think about Proterras? Making another announcement. Oh. No, maybe walkie-talkie stuff. Proterras, they don't seem to be so great based on the Philly ones, but I'm not sure. I can't really speak to that. Jordan's here. The Tribal King, say hi. Yes, Jules. The gig we did with Jackson. Yes. Amazing time. Gamer Eric, the longest delay was that Greyhound, the long distance Greyhound across the country. Jules, Tribal King, this was much more than $19. I feel like my video, a lot of my most popular videos like fall into the category of like very cheap thing or very expensive. Like very cheap thing for a long distance or very expensive thing for a short distance. This more so falls under the second one. Because I bid it up to this room, and the whole trip is like $250 or something, which is stupid expensive. But look, we're delayed. I'm getting more value for money. I'm getting more time in this room. This is wonderful. All right, we're moving again. JG77, the Amtrak you took to Rockville caught on fire, got sent back to DC. Yikes. That sucks. Oh. Just gave me a message that insufficient memory may lead to shutdown of the app. There's like 10 people left. Stable again. Let's see. Can you see me? People are saying he's back. I don't know if he is me. There are 10 people left. I'm back. We are Entering DC. We went to the tunnel. Alright, we're back at Union Station. I'm gonna film this. Review Gastonia. Transit style. I will be reviewing Gastonia. We're re-entering DC. We made it back. Now we're gonna change the engine and then hopefully head out again. Alright, that was me filming. Alright. Whew. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Slash if I should like go out. I don't know. Oh, I should do something for the video. It's been an hour. What time is it, guys? I don't even know. I've been like in this live stream world. It's 8:13. 8:13. Wow. It's currently 8:13, by the way. We were supposed to leave DC at 6:30, so might be about 2 hours late. Oh, you want me to go out and document the engine change? Alright. I guess I can do that. Wow, I don't know. How, are they gonna want us to go out? I feel like I don't want to get left behind. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for see what the announcement says. If there is one. There's not an announcement. I see some people outside. Jules said I should make sure I have a smoke. Yes, classic. No, I lost connection on the tunnel, but in the station I'm fine. I like how that I mean, expectedly that tunnel delay caused like half the people watching to leave, which is valid. Engine change takes 30 minutes. I don't think so. They can do it in, I don't know, I feel like they can do it pretty quick. Yeah, I don't know. I like Union Station. It's. Oh, I think we are allowed to step out. I think they just. Hang on. We're gonna see. Let's see. I need my coat. I need to get my coat. Alright, I'm gonna bring my camera. I mean, if I miss the bus from Gastonia, there's a coach bus that runs from there to Charlotte around noon. So I should be okay regardless. Why does everyone want me to visit the Walgreens? What's special about that? Alright. Let's go.
What time do you need to so then you just make it. Did you want to step off?
Yeah.
We'll go up there.
All right.
Just don't leave the platform area, okay?
All right, sounds good. All right. Platform. I'm not going to the Walgreens. I don't know how much time we even have here. Everyone's saying "ah." Was it because the person said not to leave the platform area? I'll walk up to the engine though. By the coach. I feel so elitist going by all the coach passengers. Oh, I'm going to the locomotive. Wait, is someone else on the Crescent? Did someone say that? No way. Yeah, I'll go back to myself for a sec. That would be insane. This happened last time. There was someone on that short New Haven trip I did. The whole train's dark. Oh, you probably want to see motives. I'm just standing outside at the locomotive. I don't bite. Come here, you'll be on a live stream. I can put you in the video if you want. Up to you. I feel like an idiot just standing here filming. Kind of hanging out. There's no electric locomotive because we went past DC. We went past DC with a diesel, and then the diesel locomotive got shot, and then we came back. So the electric locomotive's long gone. Yeah, point I'm making, I need to get footage for the video. I did get a little, nothing happened. Once the locomotive gets detached, I'll take something. Right now, they're just working on it. I'll get a little more footage of the video. And for what it's worth, this live stream has been going on for 1 minute and 17 seconds, which you can't see. Sorry, 1 hour and 17 minutes. We've been at this for a while. Is this the worst Amtrak delay, or were there worse? That one on the Philadelphia trip, I was pretty late, but this isn't great. This is pretty bad. But the $19 Philly one, I remember that we were, how late were we on that? Like 2 hours? Something like that. But this isn't great either. I mean, we're getting on 2 hours late here. We'll have a good night's sleep tonight. Lights have come back on. Oh wait, no they haven't. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. I mean, everyone's still on the platform. I edited it out. I don't know why I'm like flipping the camera to myself when I can just do this. When I, on my train to Chicago, I almost got left behind at Cumberland. At Cumberland, Maryland, I was like going to see the building because I asked the conductor like, hey, how much time do we have left? And he said, oh, plenty of time. So I went and looked at the building, and like 2 minutes later, everyone was on the train, and like it was about to go, and I had to run back, and the conductor yelled at me, and I was like, well, you said we had plenty of time, so I don't know. I edited that part out. Like, well, yeah, because you didn't really see much. I don't think I filmed anything from it, but yeah, Cody, I agree. I don't mind being late for this. I mean, if I have to get the 7:22 bus, what's my favorite Union station? All right, my favorite Union station. What are my options? There's DC Union Station. There's LA Union Station's really good actually. Trying to think, what other ones are there? Between the two, I'm probably at LA right now. Denver Union, that one's okay. It's nice. I think I still prefer LA Union because Denver Union, I don't know, it's not quite much. Oh, I think the locomotive. Chicago, that's a good one. That is probably up there. Good point. I think 30th Street's a pen technically, isn't it? I've got the camera here waiting for the train to go. I look so stupid right now. Like I've got like two things going on. Two cameras. This train is... Yeah, Toronto's isn't great though. I'd probably say Chicago, honestly. That is a really, really, really gorgeous station. Alright, here we go. Clever. Alright. So, I don't know, is that it, or do we get another locomotive now? There's like a locomotive at the front now, but they had two before. I don't know if this is now. They're not telling people to get on, so I'm kind of hanging out. See, if only I knew more about how Amtrak works. I really don't. I definitely could have gone to Walgreens. Oh, all the lights are on now. Yeah, we're going back on. All right. Oh, no. Guess we're not. Do you all want me to stay out to see the locomotive get reattached? Yeah, Jules, I think we're gonna get a second one probably. Yeah, we have roomettes in the luggage car. Huh? I might head back in, given that it's cold, but you know, on the other hand, people, I don't know how did I phrase the question? Did I say, should I stay out or should I not stay out? I will wait out. I will stay out if you all want. What is my battery at? Is a good question. Okay. I'm walking back a little bit just so it's not quite as loud. Do you prefer Amtrak P42, Sprinter, or Chargers? I don't know, the Sprinters are really nice. The Chargers are pretty nice too. JG, no, I'm just taking a bus. It's just a Charlotte, like, city bus. Jules, speed run to the Smithsonian Zoo and back. Okay. I'm kind of excited. This means I'm actually gonna sleep. So what'll probably happen? Because you know, at 9 p.m. I'll probably get the room set up like a bed, and then I'll probably head off, go to sleep at 9, and then maybe get, you know, actually a decent amount of sleep, 7 hours or so. Waiting on that locomotive, I guess. Oh. No. I'm in the way of it. Lots of activity here at Union Station. We're just waiting for... You gotta review the room and bed form. I will, yeah. No, definitely. At the very least in the video. Maybe just walk instead of taking the train. Not a bad idea, Eric. Waiting on the locomotive, the next big acapella hit. Oh, you're putting me on the spot. Something's going past us, but I don't know why that would be relevant. Chloe, hello Chloe, good to see you. You're in the middle of I feel like this must be very boring, I would think, but maybe other people think it's interesting. Cody, do I prefer high level or mini high? Oh, high level, of course. Make it fully accessible. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of late just because of our dumb locomotive. My true feelings about Comic Sans, it's okay. It's not like that bad. Like, it's bad, it's overused, but like, I don't know. I don't have the same vitriolic feelings toward it that I did when I made that song. That was a school project. I think is that one of the first like videos on YouTube that had me in it. That was a fun time. I mean, ultimately, I don't like Comic Sans. I'll point it out when it's used, but I'm not gonna get so angry about it. Which has the better system, Baltimore MTA or Cleveland RTA? Ooh, that's a good question. Cleveland has, no, I think it's gotta be Baltimore. It's got, I mean, because Cleveland's light rail is about as useless as Baltimore's light rail. You you know, Cleveland's, I think the Cleveland Red Line is more useful than Baltimore Metro Transit, but Baltimore has better buses. Like, they have more frequent bus routes. They both cities have a lot of 24-hour service. That's actually really interesting, though. They're kind of comparable cities in terms of transit. They both have like one heavy rail line, like one light rail line with 2 branches. Very interesting. That's an interesting comparison. I would say Baltimore, though. Oh no, I know the first video was the Variegators. I think it was Leaky Bus on Route 76 or something. But the first video with me in it might have been Comic Sans, I think, possibly. I mean, Cape Fly, there should be service at least to Barnstable. To Bourne. I think that would make a lot of sense. That's the fast part of it. Chloe thinks I should sing. Yeah, because I'll definitely, like, not look even stupider right now. See you, Classy Will. Thanks for coming. I do have to do the Boston Commuter. Good point. I actually wrote it a long time ago and never got the chance to. Which of the following stations is your favorite? Poughkeepsie, Walnut Creek, or some random Pennsylvanian station? Well, the random Pennsylvanian station, in the context you're talking about, is Pittsburgh. Poughkeepsie Metro North is very nice. Because the Pittsburgh train station is just like, you know, it's like a Greyhound station. It's pretty awful. And Walnut Creek's just a standard BART station. So I would say probably Poughkeepsie. My favorite red line. I'm gonna cheat and say the 7th Avenue line in New York. Oh, my hat with the dude on. I do have that. I have my weird hat. Hang on. I'm also cold, so it's not a bad idea to put that on. My weird hat. I need a haircut. Why is Ulster County Transit so miserable? Yeah, it's pretty bad. They have some fun routes. I spent a day riding them once, and took it to like Ellenville or something. I think they go to like Ellenville. They go to like and I took the Z. Like, I took some of their more like kind of weird rural routes. It's pretty fun, but yeah, no, it's a pretty rough system. Pull the dude down. Yeah, I can pull the dude down. Hang on. Where's the face? Okay. Worst subway station ever. It's a good question. I have to think about that. Hang on. I'm gonna put the face down because Chloe wants the face. There's the face. It's a very weird hat. I call it a weird hat for a reason. No, but worst subway station? That's a good question. I genuinely putting me on the spot. Like, I think something like but Chambers is like cool though. Like, I think Chambers is cool. Like, yeah, is it a bad station? Yeah, but it's a neat station. Yeah. It's so, like, I don't know, Chambers is so cavernous. Like, it was clearly once good, and it's just been so, you know, destroyed over the years. There's, like, a lot of contenders in New York, but I honestly don't like a lot of the IND stations. Like, they're just so boring. Alina, I don't know, the dude is, I just don't ever put him down, because he's not, there's, like, no point. It fogs up my glasses. Highest ridership I've witnessed on a rural bus route. Oh, you're asking me hard questions. Highest ridership on a rural bus route. good question. That's a good question, and I can't think right now. I haven't ridden that many like super rural bus routes. It's like no one else on the platform now, aside from the conductors. I'm just kind of hanging out. Yeah, Chambers does have class. I agree. Whew. It is cold. There's no sign of a locomotive. And I'm just like talking to my phone. Maybe for all the conductors know I'm talking to my friend. I'm being normal, but I'm definitely not being normal. Man, we've got some fans of the dude in the chat. No, I don't want to put the dude. All right, wait. I feel like think about where I take Megabus instead of Greyhound. It depends on like timing, really. They're interchangeable. Megabus is a little better. See, like he gets weird proportions because of my glasses. It looks so weird. I look so weird. It's so weird. One of the stops near Tottenville, Gamer Eric, I thought they like replaced some of those. I think they came out in Key West is still open. I have no idea. I don't know if I'll ever go down that way again. Well, Key West is cool. Okay, there's officially people on the platform now. Officially just one guy on the phone, one conductor, and no one, another conductor, and then no one else. There's something coming in. See that train? That might be is that a regional? Actually, it looks like a single locomotive, but it looks electric. I don't know. Yeah, Megabus has the second row, but the front row on the second floor, but you have to pay extra for it. I've never done it. Because if I'm taking a coach bus, I'm doing it for cheap. Ah, I see a light down there. But that's just maybe another train. That's not for us, or at least it's not on that track. Story behind the dude. My dad bought this hat, and then it got handed down to me. I know nothing about where he got it. Judge Saturn, I'm stuck at DC. My train is 2 hours and 10 minutes late. Oh, there's something going by. And then it works in landscape. Oh, hello. Yay! Oh no, I got flip it. There we go. I imagine that's for us. There goes our locomotive, probably. Alright, well. And see, I remember this time. I think last time I couldn't flip it. But. Alright, well that's good. So, our locomotive appears to exist. I hope. I mean, what else would that be? Really? I mean. I don't know. What's the high-speed rail line group? I don't know if I know them. Rural ride for highest price from the rural bus. The rural ride actually did get a lot of ridership. You know, those old ladies. You know, it was decent. I know, Gamer, we are super behind. I might miss my bus. Maybe I'll be spending the morning in Gastonia. We'll have to see. I didn't think I'd be streaming for this long. I thought I'd be in, like, you know, well into Virginia at this point. Thoughts on Mbta South Coast Rail? You know, it's expensive, but like I do think that like rail will be really beneficial to the cities it serves. Like Fall River, New Bedford will really benefit from having a rail connection to Boston. They got to run good service on it, but Sam, I think this is a little more crazy than the rural ride. I think probably, but yeah, no. I mean, Fall River, New Bedford will benefit. They just got to get good service, which if they do, then it'll be good. Jules, I don't think I get your reference, but I appreciate it. You're putting your all into it. KOP Rail is an explicitly bad project. I can't stand KOP Rail. That is, it's so, there's so much better transportation in Philly than that could be served than KOP Rail. I mean, geez. But it seems to be happening. I mean, we will see. We will see. Brendan is train 19. I'm trying to go to Gastonia, the least used Amtrak station in North Carolina, and we're currently 2 hours and 13 minutes late in DC. However, our locomotive approaches. So once it's attached, it's running. As in running back. High-speed rail in Texas should happen. Texas Central looks really cool. I think the team plans on electrifying the Providence line. Which they should. Thanks, Wilson. Yeah, I want to check out the Silverline. Look, it looks really. We just didn't have time to do it, but I would love to do it. Really cool route. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's like, that means a ton. Just hanging out here. I thank you so much. Okay. The second locomotive is attached. Heading back now. Well, I'd love to get back to the sleeper car. I don't know if it's still open or not. We will see. I mean, I could just walk through the train, I suppose. I'll ask the conductors. We'll see. Is the sleeper door still open, or should I just walk through?
You can walk through.
All right, thanks. All right, we're walking through.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the lights haven't turned on yet. Oh, the bar's down. Look, this is the bar's down. I guess should I crawl under? They said I could walk through. Okay. Well, I feel bad about this, but whatever. So they said I could walk through the sleeper car. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
They said I could walk through the sleeper.
Oh, in the
That's what I
sleeper?
meant. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. In the cafe car. Here, I'll put the thingy this way. Sleeper. I would love to ride Brightline again. I've been on it once. Home sweet home. Back in the sleeper. All right. We will get set up again. Okay. JG, I would rather 30 minutes. I think it's just a better frequency in general. I mean, 20 minutes is better than 30, but 25 is worse than 30. Okay, I'm gonna put my coat up. Okay. Okay. That was an adventure, huh? Okay. I'm gonna film a thing for the video. The second locomotive has coupled up, so we should hopefully be moving soon. We're about, which is fine. We'll see how that works out for us in Gastonia, but I'm all right with it. I'll get a better night's sleep. But yeah, we've been in DC like 2 hours almost, an hour 46 minutes. So cool. Okay. Oh yeah, the hat's gone. The pinnacle of the live stream is the hat. See, maybe I'll include that in the video. I was thinking, like, do I include clips of the live? Will be the one. What time is it? It is 8:50. Jeez Louise. Gosh. Predictions on when we'll leave. What's my battery at also? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Cody, it's definitely, oh, yeah, Wilson, I should have my flip phone with me. Oh, okay.
I'm also returning my PA system off at this time. There will be no more announcements in this car until after we leave Gainesville in the morning or 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Coffee ready for you in the rear of the car by 6 a.m. At the coffee bar, I'll have some hand sanitizer out there. Just please use the hand sanitizer before you serve yourself coffee.
I won't be around for coffee.
You can order breakfast anytime after 6:30.
6:30. I don't think we'll be that late.
Questions or any assistance throughout the evening, then I am available. Thank
All right, he's coming around in 10 minutes. Set the beds up. Okay. Anyway, Wilson, I was gonna say, I have my flip phone with me. This is sadly a new flip phone. I don't know if it's appeared in a video yet. But it's just so much worse. But yeah, it's rough. The old one, my mom changed cell providers, so got the new one now. My route time is 5:52 a.m. Well, I'll deal with it. Oh, Cody said I didn't answer the question. What was Cody's question? Oh, talking to a camera. Yeah. It's definitely weird. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's why, like, in videos where it's just me filming myself, it's like, I feel like I'm a lot more subdued. This is an exception because I'm in this room, but like, if when we filmed a video recently, I haven't edited it yet, but Sam filmed me, kind of talking about Boston, like new transit projects in Boston, and he was filming me, and I was like way crazier. This is how it, like, if someone's filming me, it's totally different. I don't know if this phone has ever been in a video, Eric. Maybe. Oh, you're talking about the Norfolk one? Did I put it? I feel like I did call. Oh, yeah, that might have been the old one though. I don't remember. Maybe that was the new one. I don't remember. I just rewatch it. A flip phone collection. I have 3. I have 3 flip phones. 2 of them are identical. And there's this one. Yeah, I know. It's and then before that, I had a kind of a weird ATT will give out South of Charlottesville. I don't think I'm on Verizon, but I'm also once I get the bed set up, I'm gonna sign off so I can get some sleep. But I can stick around until that happens. Did I ride the ferries while I was in Norfolk? Yeah, the weird like fake paddle boats. Those were great. JG77, yeah. So in that video, we did Columbus Ave bus lanes, Columbus Ave bus lanes, B-line stations, Free 28, and Chelsea. Okay, power's come back on. Might be leaving soon. What time is it? 5. I'm gonna do a thing for the video. 8:55, the power's come back on. We might finally be ready to leave. 2 hours and 25 minutes late and counting. Woo! Gamer Eric, yeah, that's yeah, right. When I was calling Greyhound, and they were like, they did not understand what I was saying. Yeah, the Mbta's commuter network should definitely be electrified. Amriki, they can't still use the stopwatches. Yes. The old one doesn't want to charge, but Cody, it depends on where I am when they open, but I will, whatever happens, I want to be on the first train. So if I'm just at home in Boston, that'll be easy to do. But if I'm in Philly, I will do something stupid. Yes. Absolutely. The Blue Hill Ave one was fun. That was back before I really regularly released videos. But that one was like, this is like video worthy. Like doing this crazy trip up to Philly just to see a station. Like, and like that one was even funnier because it was like just Blue Hill Ave. Like, it wasn't even a noteworthy station. It was just like that, just a family station. And I spent like, how long did I spend? I must have spent like 2 hours in Boston. Like, and then I had to go to class the next day. I mean, that was absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the first train. But really, both phases of it, I'm gonna be on the first train for. I mean, that's a necessity. So my water here. I'm probably gonna ask the attendant for more water. If I live next to a major arterial, would I want a protected bike lane or a well-enforced bus lane? Well, I'm biased because I don't really bike that much. I don't bike at all. I can ride a bike, but I just don't. I don't know why. I don't personally have a bike right now. So I'm biased. I would say bus lane. But realistically, like a bus bike lane is nice. Hey Cedric, how's it going? You've missed 2 hours of really just being in DC. Nothing's happened. Adam, I do watch Jeff Marshall. He is amazing. I always link to him in my least used station videos because he's the inspiration for that. That's got to give credit where credit's due because it's a great concept. Some people walking around outside. But yeah, no, Jeff Marshall's awesome. And he's like the transit YouTuber. Amtrak Guy 365 is very good too. Yeah. I tend to find, I'm not super interested in locomotives generally, so I don't often watch, I dropped my phone. I don't often watch his kind of overviews of locomotives. I've heard they're very good, but I really like his more, some of his route videos are really interesting. His graphic design stuff is really cool. He had one about the 5 least used Amtrak stations. So it was great. He really, really puts a lot into his content. It's awesome. Oh, okay. I think the bed's gonna get set up soon. Do I watch Miles on the MBTA? Not anymore. Doesn't exist anymore. Okay, I think I'm about to get the bed set up. Possibly. I'm gonna put my mask on just in case. Oh, the attendant left. Creepiest station on the MBTA, Back Bay, tracks 5 and 7. Closest thing to a parliamentary service or ghost train? That's a good question, Jules. Because Canada has some interesting ones, like that weird DMU in British Columbia, and some of the native Canadian run trains. In the U.S., I'm not sure. Hang on.
Would you like me to set your bed up?
That'll be awesome, thanks.
Can you step out for me, please?
Yeah.
You want to sleep on the top or the bottom?
The bottom, please.
You want to put your menu and stuff behind the curtain?
Sure. I'm actually kind of happy we're late because I might be able to get up at a more normal time.
Right. Exactly. And you will.
There's a bright side.
There is a bright side. All right, and I don't know how late we're going to be, but
We'll see.
I'll have coffee ready in the back by 6.
Okay.
And you can order breakfast after 6:30. All right.
Can I have another bottle of water? If that's
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
Thanks.
I'll be right back.
And you'll wake me up when we're
Well,
close that night,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Hello. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Rails. Thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Okay. Welcome to camera. Roomette in bed mode. Yay. My favorite red line station. I think Charles probably. I love Charles. No, I think they gotta wake me up because I'm, you know, in the roomette. I mean, yeah, no, I think because the sleeping attendants kind of, you know, they kind of are, you know, they're in charge of everyone in here. So I think they wake us up. It's actually getting a little cold in here, so I might put this blanket on. This is so exciting. I'm excited to like sleep a actual night's sleep. You know, I'm not gonna be super early anymore. Amtrak employees are great. Corey, there are 2 outlets. But yeah, not the greatest. Well, Ashmont's fine. I mean, it's a good station, but come on, Charles is unbeatable. I think it even got a high. Didn't Ashmont get an 8 and Charles got a 9? Yeah, I've been to Los Angeles. I actually rode with Nate when I went there with Nathan for the Greyhound video. We rode every mile of both Metrolink and Metro in general. It was really, really fun. It's a good system for what it is. Like I have appreciation for it. They're trying their hardest, even though it's, you know, LA's. Oh, we're moving. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna film. Yeah, I'm doing that for 2 people. You gotta be like. There you go. We're moving. I'm gonna go in the tunnel again. I'm gonna go in the tunnel again. I'll say goodbye when we get out of the tunnel. But I'm going to lose service. Or should I just leave? I could just leave now too. I don't know. Okay. I'll I think it's too late. I'll end it when I get on the other side. I'll film for the video. We're finally leaving. We're leaving DC at 9:05, 2 hours and 35 minutes late. Woof. Well, I'll get a good night's sleep, that's for sure. This will be nice. I'll be able to wake up at a somewhat normal time. Oh, we just stopped. We have stopped in the tunnel. Oh, isn't that funny? Should have ended the stream. I'm just talking to myself. Oh, hey, people say I'm back. What have people been saying? I can't believe we gave Ashmont a 9. I don't know if it deserves a 9. We just stopped again, guys. We are currently stopped. Alina, I know. I've been here way too long. Would I ride Amtrak from Boston to LA, no sleeper coach? Yeah, I'd totally do that. I want to get one day I want to do the $500 America Pass. Are we moving? We've stopped, I think. I can't really see anything. I don't know. I'm glad that you guys are still around. We are seemingly stopped. I don't know. Oh well. It seems like this trip is just fraught with peril. Well, I'll get to take a weird coach bus, I guess. Well, we'll see. Or I can get the 7-something bus from Gastonia instead. Who knows? Oh man, Jules, if they do the $300 sale, I'm on that. Like, I'm on that this time. I didn't want to do it last summer because I already had trips planned. Yeah, if I go between the cars, I can't tell. I'm not going to get out of this room at this point. I'm consigned to here for the rest of the night. I don't know, is that a good angle? I don't know. I don't feel like Amtrak Wi-Fi would support live streaming very well. Thanks, Ben. Honestly, thank you all for staying for 2 hours. I would have been super bored. So genuinely, you guys kept me entertained too. So it was a symbiotic game rare. That would be cool to do a whole thing. I want to do a long trip. I want to do, Boston to New York, or probably DC, but whatever. DC to Miami to I think it would be like Raleigh to Charlotte to New Orleans to LA to Seattle to Chicago to Boston. I think it equals out to 10 segments. I did hear about the Mbta service cuts. I need to look at the actual schedule. I haven't looked yet. But I know that they're cutting. It's the operator shortage, but it's unfortunate. Gosh, it is sad that we're just stopped here, but do I know any Beatles songs? Yeah, I know lots of Beatles songs. What do you have any in mind? The Beatles are amazing. Oh gosh, I don't know. I've just seen a face is I don't know. I feel like that's when I drive my car, not a relevant one. Good to see you, Eric. Thanks for coming. This has been a crazy adventure. Yeah, Jules, you should post the pictures. Those were awesome. One After 909, another transit themed one, I believe. I think it's about a train. Still think about Beatles songs. Yeah, anyway, I think I should probably head out too, honestly. I'm getting more questions. Have I ridden on lunch stand before this trip? And if I do I recommend sleeping in the sleeper, Roomette, or coach? Well, coach is still going to be your cheapest option. I think coach is very comfortable. This is just a bit up. But sleeper is like, Roomette is very nice if you want to splurge. Sure, Sam. Yeah, I'll look. Yeah, all right. I think I'm going to head out. Thank you, everyone, for coming. You've kept me entertained for a very fun 2 hours. The 317 live stream will happen at some point, probably after winter break, because I just need to buy the power packs and get on that. Maybe there'll be a live stream before, I'm not sure. I feel like these just happen at random. I'll be able to hang out. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head out now, go to bed after I respond to Sam's message. It feels like we're moving again. I cannot tell. Okay. All right. Well, goodbye, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. Have a good rest of your night. Bye.